bloody hell, Betty. It's only the family we're expecting, not the Queen Mother.
The Queen Mother I wouldn't mind, but Irene's a different matter. I am not having you only Andres when she arrives.
All right, all right.
Yes, it's all right for you, because you don't mind giving her the chance to put one over on me. And listen, Sid, don't you go blabbing about the price of my new sweet. Did you hear me, Sid?
I don't know how much a sweet cost when I don't know myself.
Of course you know how much it cost you. 500 in the shop.
Yeah, I signed for it, but when I signed it cost 220 quid. When Mrs. Devlin was here the other night, it had gone up by 80 quid. When you showed it to Father Mac, it was a 350 quid job. No wonder the bloody country suffering from inflation.
Sid, how the hell could this have only cost 220?
Well, that's what it said on the form.
Yes, well, go on.
Well, that's it, 220 quid.
How the hell could I have married someone so stupid? £220, Sidney, with HP on top of that, VAT on top of that, delivery charges on top of that, the special shampoo for cleaning it. £220 my foot. This sweet has cost me every penny of £300. £300 and not a penny less, and don't you go for getting it. You make me look cheap in front of Irene and I'll swing for you. She won't lift her finger to her either. She never does this lately, not that one. Thinks she's a law unto herself, she does. And I'm getting a bit sick of it. Sandra? Sandra, come and have a look. What? Just come and have a look.
What I'm reading.
Sandra, it's Christmas Eve. You don't want to be reading on Christmas Eve. Oh, come on, come and have a look. What? There. You've always loved the tree, haven't you? And it really lovely this year.
I don't like to waste your money, Mother.
Now, don't start. Just don't start again, Sandra. I've had enough of that. I don't want any more of that stuff.
What stuff?
You know very well what I mean. All that criticizing stuff. I'm really fed up with it.
Just look at it. You could at least have got a real tree.
Oh, don't be stupid. Who buys real trees these days? Real trees are old-fashioned. Anyway, they smell.
Yeah, real trees are supposed to.
I'm not arguing with you, Sandra. I want the house to be nice, not smelling like the inside of some forest. Oh, all right, that's clever if you want to smell here. There.
What's that?
That is the smell of real trees. Pine essence. Lovely.
I told you, Mother, stuff like that is just a cotton tree.
And I told you, I don't want to hear any more of that stuff. I've had enough lately. I've had enough putting up with your criticising all year round. I'm not having it at Christmas time. The long march of capitalism. What sort of book is it supposed to be?
The murder story, Mother.
Well, I've warned you before about all this reading. You'll be damaging your eyesight. Where are you going?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. You eat your old life upstairs lately. Oh, she used to love Christmas.
That tree stinks! Is my shirt on?
Do I keep washing downstairs? Have you ever come over to find clothes airing in this room?
What?
Oh, your shirts are always kept in the airing cupboard. And will you go and get one on? I'm not having you walking around undressed when we've got people coming.
It's only the family that's coming. No one's going to complain. How many times have we been round around Tommy's house and singing with his vest on?
Ah, people expect that in Tommy's house. They don't expect it here. The head of this household is not an alcoholic.
Tommy's not an alcoholic, he just likes a few pints.
Sid, have you had any training in medicine?
No, but anyway...
No, we're not talking about anyone. Was I or was I not a nurse?
Yeah, but...
But nothing. Tommy has a severe drink problem.
Eddie...
Do you know what he bought Vera for Christmas?
No.
Well, I do. 6 bottles of whiskey. Exactly. And anyway, then why are you sitting round the arse of your vest in the middle of winter? Of course, if you'd listened to me about the central heating, you'd have been all right. Take no notice of me, ignore me if you want to. But I have warned you, to a man in your condition, a chill could be the final stroke. And that doesn't matter to you, does it? Self.
Well, same yourself for Marmy.
You've no consideration, have you? It'd be all right for you if you'd pop away in your sleep one night, but who'll be the one who has to wake up in the morning with a corpse beside her? Christmas is coming.
Here, Betty, listen.
Back. Please put a fiver in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a fiver, a quid will do. love. Those kids were singing carols on July the 1st.
Joy and peace to all mankind.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, nothing.
Don't you start throwing Christmas up in my face. I know the meaning of Christmas. And those kids aren't getting a penny out of this house.
Well, don't blame me if they throw a brick through the front window.
They wouldn't.
Weren't they? They were up in court last week for stealing a police car.
Or they wouldn't touch this house. Oh my God, it's my bloody purse. Oh, it shouldn't be allowed. I'm coming. It's all right, Tommy. It's only Tommy and Vera. Oh, come on in. Oh, you had me fooled for a minute. I thought it was those little kids came down the street. I was just going to invite you in for a walk.
I bet you thought that was going to cost you a few bucks. I bet that nearly ruined your Christmas.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Take the notice of him, Beth. They finished work at 12 today. He's been drinking ever since.
Whoa. Merry Christmas, big sister.
It's only Christmas Eve, Tommy.
It's not, is it?
Yes, it's Christmas Day tomorrow.
Oh, well, it's good to see you anyway.
I'm surprised you can.
Where's Sid?
He's just getting changed.
How about a quick drink then while we wait?
Tommy! Oh, Bet, it looks lovely in here, doesn't it, Tommy? Something's changed, hasn't it? What is it? Oh, Bet, you've got your new suite. Oh, it's really beautiful, Bet. Oh, the comfort. Oh, the luxury. Oh, I could just fall asleep.
We can, but
It's just like sitting on a cloud. Bet. Well, you see, that's because of the special honeycomb air pockets. I mean, we weren't going to get a cheaper one, but when we saw this one incorporated with special winter-bred honeycomb air pockets, well, we just can't resist it. I mean, I always think it's worthwhile paying a bit extra for comfort. Oh, it is just like a cloud, Bet. Sit down, Tommy, try it on.
I'm frightened. It might start raining. What did it cost you, Betty?
Tommy!
Well, I'm only asking our Betty how much it costs.
Well, go on, Tommy, I'll give you a guess. What do you think?
Well, beer usually, but I'll have
Think, not drink. Let's ask you about the suite.
Oh! Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, goods of this nature like, it depends on the supplier. I mean, if you've got that from a shop up west, but on the other hand, if you put it off the back of a lorry,
Tommy, I'm warning you.
I'll tell you one thing though, Betty, I bet it set you back a few bob. I'm glad it didn't come out of my wallet. I'm probably wrong, but at a guess, I should say that's sweet. That sweet must have set you back, hold up, 50 quid.
Take the notice of him, Betty. He's stupid. He doesn't know anything about furniture anyway.
Sid, where are you? Sid, we're all waiting for you. I want to give you a present.
Christmas presents tonight?
Bugger it, there's no point in waiting. Here, that one's yours.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. It's very good of you.
And now for Betty's present. That's a very special present, Mrs. Betty, so be careful with it. I got that for you special like when I was up west at the motor show. We had a great laugh, I didn't see many motors.
God knows what he's got for you, Bet. I let him do the shopping this year. I couldn't get off work at all. I haven't even seen them. He even wrapped them up himself. I hope they're all right.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. Very thoughtful of you.
What is it?
It's a cook lot for the car, Vera.
You go to it, you stupid so-and-so. Don't you ever listen to what I say?
Who got if I help it?
I told you a fortnight ago that Sid had to get rid of the car. I told you about his health.
Packing up the car?
Now, Tommy, you're not going to tell me you'd expect your brother-in-law to drive a car in the state he's in.
Wait, there's a picture of her.
Yes, to an untrained eye, he might do, Tommy. But when you're stricken, looks can be very deceiving.
Well, what is it that's wrong then, Sid?
I wish I knew, Tom.
Well, what did the doctor say?
The doctor? The doctor! What does the stupid doctor know about it? The doctor said it was indigestion.
That's what he said, Tom.
But when that man came back from the surgery, I took one look, didn't I, Sid?
You did, Beth.
And straight away I said, indigestion, my foot. That man is a walking heart condition. Look at him, Tommy, go on, look at him. He's in agony. Agony, aren't you, Sid? No, well, a layman wouldn't, but to someone trained in diagnosing illness, it's as plain as the nose on your face.
Yeah, but do you think it wise, Betty? I mean, making judgments over the doctor's head?
But Betty was a nurse, Tommy.
Yeah, I know, but even
You
so...
were an SRE.
Oh, yes, sorry. No, Vera, I was much higher. I was an auxiliary. Now, if you're going to start criticising my ambulance...
I'm not, Betty, but the doctor said...
Oh, forget about doctors. I've seen enough of doctors behind me.
Oh, he does look ill, doesn't he?
Oh, don't worry, Vera. I know what you're getting.
Here, Sid, I'm sorry about the old crook. See, I never realised you had to pack in the car. Mind you, it'll still come in handy, though. If you want a bit of peace, you can wrap it around Becky's mouth.
You are, Sid. Sit this.
That's how you get a drink in this house.
Sid will get you a drink in a minute, Tommy.
Oh, forget him in his drink, Beth. Come on, open your present. I'm dying to see it. If his last episode anything to go by, he's probably got a aftershave.
My God, you wrapped it up good enough, eh, Tommy?
I got your special present. Breaking it on you, right? Isn't it great?
So, what exactly?
What is it? You're a car, babe. Yes, she's a car, babe. It's an electric organ, Beth.
No, seriously, what is it?
It's a thingy, isn't it? A vibrator.
Oh, of course, yes. But what do you use it for?
What do you use it for? What do you use it for? Look here. You use it for mixing drinks. It's a portable, automatic drink mixer. Shake on a stick. Very latest things these are. Even though I really haven't got one of these.
Oh, now that's what I call it. Listen, hey, you can do the Christmas shopping every year. Oh, yes. Now, where should we put it? There. There. Now, are you feeling better now?
A bit, yeah.
You're not taking those presents anymore yet?
It'll do tomorrow.
No, Sid, you can take them tonight, or what will do you good after having an attack?
I told you tomorrow.
And I said tomorrow will not do. Now, look here, Sid. If you don't take those presents round now, they'll end up coming round here tomorrow, and I'm afraid I don't want them here. I'm not having this side hearts here all over Christmas, Vera. Short stuff all the time it is with them. One night of his relation, there's not a drop of short stuff left in the house. But I'm not having it this year. I am not playing the months game this year. And if they do come round, they can have beer, or nothing at all. So come on, Sid, you can take those presents now, and you'll be back in 10 minutes.
Oh, I tell you what, Sid, if you fancy walking over, I'll come with you.
Well, if you fancy a walk, Tom.
You stay where you are. You can take those presents tomorrow.
But you just said...
Yes, and now I'm saying you can take them tomorrow. Right, I'm sure everyone's thirsty. Get us a drink, will you, Sid? Whatever for you, dear. What will you have, Tommy?
You got any beer, Betty?
Oh, yes, we've got plenty of beer.
Well, I'll tell you what, say that for Sid's relatives. I'll have a large whiskey. Come on, Sid, I'll let you carry him in.
You can help me with a crate in the shed, Tom.
Where's Sandra, then? Oh, going out. That's all I ever know these days. Where are you going, Sandra? Out. That's all she ever tells me.
She must have a fella there, eh, Beth?
Well, I said to her, Sandra, I said, if you've got a boyfriend, why don't you bring him home? She never said a word. There must be someone, though. There must be someone she's getting all these new ideas from.
What new ideas, Beth?
Could begin to tell you something. Like the other day I said to her, Sandra, I said, what do you think of the tree this year? Do you know what she said? What? I don't know why you waste your money on trash.
Go on. That's not like Sandra, is it? She always loved Christmas.
Christmas, she said. Christmas comes from capitalism.
Go on.
Yeah.
I thought it came from Jerusalem. Why, Sand? It definitely comes from Jerusalem, Sand. It says so in the carols.
I've just been telling your Auntie Vera some of the things you've been saying lately. I just opened the parcel Dave.
What about?
A license to rob people of their hard-earned money. That's what she said Christmas was, dearie.
Well, you can't, people have got to have a bit of pleasure once a year, Sandra. You can't begrudge people a bit of pleasure, can you, Beth?
Well, that's what I try to tell her. She never listens to me these days, do you? Says I don't know what the word pleasure means.
Oh, but you do. You're always laughing and joking, aren't you?
Not lately, dear, not lately. No, I've been driven up the wall lately. Haven't I, Sandra? Do you know, she's even been talking about giving up her job and going back to school.
You can't go back to school when you're 19, son. They won't let you in.
Not a school,
A college, like students. Oh, God, Beth, don't let her do that. I've seen students. I have, you know, Sandra. There's a pile of them live in one of them big houses, you know. It's like a lunatic asylum, you know. And maniacs. The language that comes out of that house. Oh, yeah, and you know, Beth, you know that peeping Tom? Well, they say he's a student, you know. He's up and down the back of Highfield Road every night, you know. And all he wears is a pair of gold rimmed glasses and a big scarf round his neck.
Ooh, at this time of the year too.
Yeah, I know. Tommy said all he needs a bit more frost in his thingy will drop off.
This thingy, dear.
Yeah. You know, his dingaling.
It's all right, Mother. I do know about the existence of the penis.
Don't be so filthy. I think this discussion's got quite out of hand. No, Sandra, that's quite enough. I have makeup to put on. I hope that when I come downstairs I won't hear any more of this sort of talk.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know, Auntie Vera. The word penis.
Oh, Sandra, don't say it. I hate that word. It goes right through me. I'm surprised that you, Sandra, coming up with words like that.
Well, it's only a normal word.
Not very nice, though.
Where's Uncle Tommy?
Oh, he's in the kitchen with your dad. They're getting us some drinks.
Oh. Are you stopping long, Auntie B?
Oh, I don't know, love. Why?
Oh, I didn't know anyone would be here tonight. I've got someone coming round.
Oh, a fella?
We've got to talk to me mum and dad.
Oh. Have you got an announcement to make?
Yeah, sort of. You won't say anything about it, will you?
Oh, I won't say a word. You are a dark horse, aren't you, Sandra? Here, what's he like then?
He's just, well, it's different, Auntie B.
They all are at first, you know.
No, but he's, I mean, really different. He's not like, you know, the fellas round here.
Where'd you meet him? Out dancing, was it, at the disco?
He was at a dance, yeah, at his college. He's a student.
Sandra, he doesn't wear gold rimmed glasses.
Stop messing about, Auntie. I'm serious. It's a different world he comes from. I mean, all this. He wouldn't live like this. He wouldn't have anything like that up there, you know?
Why?
Because, Auntie B, it's not unique.
Oh.
I told Mother when she was buying it at the market. I said, don't get that picture. Everyone's got one of those. There's thousands of those around.
Yeah, well, that shows it's a good picture, doesn't it? I mean, look at that bubble. That's a good painting, and there's millions of them about. Me and Tommy were going to get a picture, you know, for our chimney breast, but we couldn't agree. I wanted a nice little picture, but Tommy, he wanted a great big one.
I thought I told you. Now that's enough.
Oh, Sandra, where are you
I'm
going?
just going out.
But we've got visitors.
I won't be long.
I don't think that's the point, young lady.
I'll be back soon.
Oh, I don't know where you learned your manners, but you certainly weren't taught that sort of behaviour in this house. Honest to God, Vera, I don't know what's got into her these days. She could learn a bit from our Beanie's boy, John. I
Not so much for me, but she certainly brought their John up a treat. Didn't do anything for his mother, you know. Always helping out in the house. Not like Sandra. Not lately, anyway. Do you know, if she saw a little bit of dust on the arm of this settee, she wouldn't even lean across and dust it off. I mean, that's not right, is it? No, it's not fair. I mean, that's no way to treat a 350-pound sweet. Oh, that just slipped out. Oh, you'll think I'm an awful bragger, won't you? Oh, is that what it costs you? Yes, well, you know I don't buy rubbish. Well, it is just like sitting on the couch. Hey, you won't tell Irene, will you? Oh, I won't tell her. You know, with her having bought a sweet not long ago, I wouldn't like to upset her by telling her that mine was a lot dearer than hers. Oh, would she really be upset? Upset? Oh, I don't like to talk about people, you know, but when she saw that new shower I'd had put in the bathroom, she was grieved.
Yeah, I was asking Tommy about getting a shower fitted, you know.
You know what he said? He said he'd make a bargain with me. What was that for?
Oh, Beth, I can't tell you. I'm ashamed.
Oh, go on. You can tell me that. You know I won't read a word. Well, Tommy said he'd get me a shower fitted if I agreed to give up wearing tights and start wearing a suspender belt and stockings. Why? Well, he thinks stockings are sexy. Now, that's one thing I would not have thought about, Tommy. Didn't know he was a pervert. Not fair. Oh, I said that I'll wear stockings. Doesn't sound like it either. And you said you wear stockings? Yeah. Where's this going to be? Look, do you realise that if you say you'll wear stockings so that he'll buy you a shower,
Yeah.
what's going to happen if you want a fridge? You could end up on the streets for a holiday. Never thought of it like that. If you take my advice, you wait till you can afford a shower for yourself.
Yeah, I think I will now, then.
Have you seen my new shower? Oh, come on then, I'll show you. I don't suppose you'd be able to afford one just like this, but it'll give you an idea. Hey, oh, he's a bit that way, is he, Aunt Tommy? Oh, I think he's harmless, really, Beth. Well, if I was you, I'd stamp it out now before it takes a grip on him. I'm not saying a couple shouldn't enjoy it, but there's got to be moderation. I have to restrain my fellow, you know. See? Oh, he's like a ram, unsatiable. Oh,
No message, dear. I've seen some of the strippers in the clubs around here, but they don't all look Carol. They're London tops. What? The first club me and the lads went into, there was this little one. Stripper? Well, I say, well, you should have seen the equipment she had on that. Yeah, well, this one couldn't do with her knockers, one worth knowing about. What sort of things, Tom? She was an artiste. An artiste? Talk about jugger. Me and the lads didn't walk out that club. We promoted that. I thought you were supposed to be looking for the lemonade. Oh yeah. But you know what the latest thing up West is here? It's the massage parlours. Massage? Yeah. Wonderful experience. Marvellous skills. Very clean. What do they do, Tom? Works. A full work. Yeah. I brought a book back on it so I could teach Vera how to do it for me. When we finish with it, I'll leave it to you, and you can get Betty to do it for you.
Yeah, there's a chance of that at all. She's not very, you know, Betty. She's a bit... I mean, between you and me, Tommy, I've been thinking looking around elsewhere for, you know... Nah. No, it's serious. I've thought about it a lot, and I reckon a bit of that would make a new man out of me. It would really do me good. Sounds daft, doesn't it? Nah. I remember when I was young, you know, I was a different man, I was. Things I used to notice, you know, like simple things. Just, well, you know, the grass, the flowers, and the birds singing, and the grass. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? And the grass. Christ, it used to be so bloody green. I don't know. I wouldn't mind if there was something different to look forward to, but every year's the bloody same. It's like television, like them serials that never change from week to week, apart from getting worse. And Christmas. Christ, Christmas must be the worst time of all.
So you're looking around for a bit on the side, are you?
Well, there's this woman serves in the canteen at our place.
Well, how long has this been going? Have you managed to,
No, not yet. It's not reached that stage yet. It's more the chatting up stage at the moment.
and has it been going on long?
Well, a good few months now, but I don't think it's wise to rush these things. It's coming along quite nice at the moment. We have a laugh and that, and I give her a bit of a wink when I go past. I just hope no one starts to suspect what's going on.
Well, you're not being what you call madly indiscreet.
No, you see, about a month ago, she started giving me extra chips. All the other things, I've only got half a dozen chips on their plates. And I come along the queue, my plate overflowing. I've been getting some strange looks already.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Do you think anyone will cotton on?
Now, what did they do? If you want a bit on the side, that's your business. Everyone else can sod off.
Yeah, they can, can't they? I don't know why, just don't go and do it. Enjoy yourself. She'd have me and all, that one in the canteen. I thought about sodding off with her, jacking this lot in and just going off somewhere with her.
Now then, Sid, no need for talk like that now. I mean, have a bit on the side if you like. But don't start talking about, jeopardising a family.
Well, that's how I feel sometimes, Tommy, I'm telling you.
Well, I should watch out for thoughts like that, Sid. There's no point in going over the top there.
No, I suppose you're right. It's just Christmas, it gets you like that sometimes.
Nah, it's not just Christmas. It's this bleeding country. It ain't no frigging good to man or beast.
I suppose.
There's no life left in here. At least not for the likes of us. It's all right if you've got a bit of status or money line. But you've got to be realistic. There's nothing for us. We're just like loads of Indians herded onto a reservation. I mean, we've got no land. There's nothing we can call our own, nothing we can make a go of.
I suppose you're right, Tommy.
Oh, I know I'm right. I'm getting out while the going's good. Australia for me this year.
I thought it was New Zealand you were going to.
Australia, New Zealand or Canada, it doesn't matter which one, but this year we're going. I couldn't stay here much longer myself. Give me a couple of years in a new country and I'll be a new man. Tending the sheep, cutting the corn, bringing in the wood for the fire. I'll be a new fella then, Sid, and the bags and the booze, I'll knock them straight on the head.
Here, we'll bet you have something else in her drink. I can't find a port anywhere.
Well, she'll have to if you can't find it, won't she?
Will she have,
Well, yeah, there again, we could,
well,
we could nip out for a bottle, couldn't we?
there's nowhere open, Tom.
What about the pubs?
Oh, Christ, I don't know.
Well, you need a lemonade, don't you?
I suppose.
Oh, we'll be there and back in 10 minutes.
We won't stay for a pint though, Tom.
Of course we won't.
Are you sure now?
Stats on us, Sid. Stats on us.
Sid, Sid, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have left him alone with that fella of yours. What's up there? What's up? I'll tell you what's up here. They've gone off down the pub, haven't they? Well, just wait till they come through that door. I will give it. Oh, that's all we need. There's Irene and them down at the pub. But it's your fella I blame for this, It's just a thing to delight Irene, isn't it? Listen to her. Just listen to her. She's always been jealous of my charms. She won't be content till she breaks them.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, come on in. Come on in. Hello. Give us your coat, John.
I'm just wondering if my car's going to be all right out there, Betty.
Of course it will. Aren't you taking yours off, Reed? No, I'd rather keep it on for a bit, but I'm a bit cold. Oh, well, we can always put another bar on the electric fire, Oh, don't think I'm complaining, Betty. I'm not. It's just, we're getting used to central heating. Central heating at work, you mean? I know. You didn't know you were having central heating put in, didn't you? No. Maybe I forgot to mention it.
Are you sure that car of mine's going to be all right out there, Betty? I mean, it's not so bad down the end of the estate. Not so sure about up here, though.
Well, perhaps you'd like me to go and stand guard over it, Ted, or perhaps you'd like a couple of blankets off the bed to keep it warm.
Well, you don't have to be careful these days. A car owner is a vulnerable person. I hope it's all right out there.
Well, come on, Reed, sit down. I'll just get warm through first. Oh, well, suit yourself. She has got sensible heating. Well, now, how about a drink for everybody? Yeah, I'd love that port and lemon then. Right. Where's it? Oh, he's just gone down the
well yourself, really.
Oh, I've had a terrible chest these past few weeks. Ill temper.
You haven't been at all well, have you, Mum?
You should take the weight off your legs.
No, I'm all right in for you, then.
Standing's not good for you, you know. You're just the age when they start to appear.
I wonder if that vehicle will be safe around the back.
What do you want here?
Varicose veins.
Oh, I've never sat with varicose veins. Anyone else having him, I didn't get him. Did I tell you?
Car owner these days is a potential victim.
Oh, that's right. I'm making a mistake. It was me that had the varicose veins when I was carrying Sandra.
I told you I never sat with varicose veins.
That's right. I had the varicose veins and you had the piles.
Christmas is the worst time of all. Drunks, they can't get a bus or a taxi. They don't think twice about robbing the car to get home. Next thing you know, it's up against the wall somewhere.
There, you comfortable there, John? That was good. You sure? Yes. Good, good.
Trust me. I didn't notice.
That's all right, really. Tasteful furniture should never be noticed straight away. It blends in.
Oh, I know.
But I should have noticed you've had your sweet cupboard.
It's a new one.
Oh, is it? It's lovely, but just wait till you sit in it.
It's just like sitting on a cloud wing.
Oh, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Auntie B. It is like sitting on a cloud.
There, isn't that comfortable? Isn't that the finest comfort you've ever known?
It's certainly nice there.
It's just like sitting on a cloud, isn't it, Mum?
You're real right if it stays this way, then.
What do you mean, love?
Well, you know I got a new free some months ago.
Yes?
What's it like, Ted?
Oh, it certainly is a mystery.
What is? Every morning when we get up, there's another single. Split right open. Gone. We've had to take it all out. Seems just gaping open.
Well, haven't you had them in to see to it? They should take it back.
Oh, they won't know that. They say it's been split open, ripped apart on purpose.
They did. They did. I said to them, didn't I, Ted? I said, are you trying to tell me that I damaged my own suite? I've never heard stupidity like it. I mean, who's going to pay nearly £500 for a suite? Then the bill.
Isn't that what your sweet costume?
They did that.
Well, maybe that will teach you, Rini. Never does to get things on the cheap. Well, now, what about that drink?
Yeah, I love that port and yellow there.
Right.
Oh, I should have a nice drop of rubbish you
Why
got
have
some.
you not forgotten your driving young?
Oh, I'm all right, really, if I have a couple of drinks early on. Oh, we only just got here. We're not going home yet, are we?
No, but if my chest gets in.
Oh, is it really bad, Rini?
Oh, there's tightness on it. You know, there's tightness in my head.
Oh, and have you got a tickle in your throat?
Oh, yeah.
And a dry cough as well?
Yes, that's the thing. God knows what it's called.
You don't need God to tell you what's causing that. It's as plain as the nose on your face what's causing that.
Oh.
It's the bloody central eating. You know they've discovered it can cause a multitude of illnesses. There's even a theory going around that it can cause cancer. What? Oh, the BREAST. Oh, you don't know the damage it can do. What did you say you were having to drink, Mum?
What have you got in?
Oh, you made it and it's yours.
I'll have a tea Marie.
We just finished the last bottle yesterday. I know what it's like. A nice drop of whiskey and hot water and sugar, just the thing for your chest, yes. And John, a beer for John?
Yes, please, Auntie Pet.
Right.
Don't you go drinking it all at once?
What I want, Mum?
I thought you'd be off out, John, with it being Christmas. It's been nice to get out of Christmas for young ones, don't they? He doesn't want to be going out, do you, John?
There's no way to go, Auntie.
Oh, go on, I was always off out when I was your age. You couldn't keep me at home.
Oh, you could do then, dear. Not now, though.
No point in going to town, Auntie B. Not with the gams and that. It's not safe in town.
But you don't want to be sitting here with your mum and dad all the time, do you?
It's better off staying in Glasgow.
I mean, what is the point of going out, dear? I mean, he doesn't need to go running all over the place. He's got a good family out, John. We get on well together, don't we? You don't need to go running around all over the place to get your enjoyment.
Not like some other name. Who's that mean? Well, I see Sandra's not here again.
Oh, I know.
If she was a daughter of mine, I'd put my foot there. She could be off anyway. Fellas running around in cars.
In cars.
Now you're talking about cars, Vera. Now, I know there's more expensive models on the road, you know, fuel injection jobs, automatic gearboxes, all that sort of stuff. I know there's more up-to-date models on the road, but I defy any of them to give a better overall performance than that car of mine.
It certainly is a lovely model, Ted.
Oh, it's looked after, Vera. Now, John will tell you. How often do we clean that car, John?
4 times a week we clean it.
And that's in summer, Vera.
In winter we clean it 5 times a week.
Oh, as much as that, Ted.
Sometimes more than that.
You probably don't realise this, Auntie Vera, but the car has been likened to the human body.
You see, Vera, man made the motor car in his own image. There isn't one part of a man's body, Vera, that isn't present in a motor car.
Oh, I bet I could think of one. Can you, Reed?
Did you know, Auntie Vera, that my dad had it all worked out? We've got this charter home that he made up showing all the links between man and the car, and we Dad.
You see, Vera, I'm a great believer in thinking.
Sometimes he just sits for hours and thinks.
Do you, Ted?
See, Vera, thinking is one of the last great pleasures left to man.
Oh, I find it boring. Just thinking.
Oh, if you wouldn't, Vera, you wouldn't get bored. Because the mind, the human mind, is a great vast wear-out of ideas.
Oh, I suppose so. If you're a fella.
You are now. I don't want you to touch your drinks tonight, say.
Mine was a quart of lemon there.
I can't find the lemonade at the moment, Vera. Will you have something else in your
Anything.
Right, just a minute and I'll get it for you. Now, who's going to be first? When he buys a present, he knows what to do.
That remind me of.
Don't be filthy. Don't you tell me, Papa, as we go out there. Oh, now come on, Minnie. Ted, don't be having a laugh. Come, give us your coat and you can get comfortable with your drink. I haven't come out to be some. Take no notice, Minnie. Every marriage has its little difficulties.
Sandra, I thought you said just your parents would be here.
Oh, I didn't know, Guy.
All right, but come on, we'll have to leave it now.
No, they've got to be told tonight.
But tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I want to be out.
But I've told you we can't live in my flat. It's hardly big enough for me. What will the other lads say if I move you in?
Well, they'll just have to put up with it until we find somewhere else.
Well, why can't we live here until we find somewhere?
You've never lived it. You don't know what it's like. Come on, Tim, you said you'd tell him tonight.
All right, but not with all your relations here.
But we'll just have to wait till they've gone.
Sandra, I'd rather leave it till...
What have you got? All you've got to do is tell him. You said, Tim, you said you would. It'll be all right. You can cope. Just be firm and strong. Hi, Auntie Reed.
Hello, Sandra.
Auntie Peg.
Well, are you coming in or not?
I've got someone with me.
Pardon?
I've got someone with me.
Where?
In the kitchen.
Who is it?
We want to work with you and me, Dad. I wanted to know everyone was coming.
Well, that doesn't make any difference, Sandra. This is all your family. Come on, you don't keep people standing in the kitchen. Well, really, I don't know what's the matter with that girl. Come on!
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
This is me mum. This is Tim.
oh,
Pleased to meet you.
please, Tim. Oh, you won't know the Sandra's relations. This is our Uncle Ted.
Hello.
Auntie Reedy. Auntie Vera. And this is John. Oh, do sit down. What would you like to drink, Tim?
Beer?
Fine. Get Tim a beer, will you, Sandra?
Where is this?
In the icebox, of course.
You mean the fridge?
Oh, Ted's just going to check that his car's still there.
Oh.
You have to be very careful these days, don't you? Good, good. I expect someone has told you all about our new school, hasn't she? Have you got any Irish blood in your family?
Hey, John, come here, have a look at this. Look.
I see you've got one of those college scars.
Yes, well, I'm a student. Oh, he's a student.
Across the road. Hey, Buddy, how long's that fella opposite been running that old thing?
Oh, Ted knows all about cars, you know, everything. Have you got a car, Tim?
Yes, it's just across the road.
Do you live hereabouts, Tim?
Well, I'm at college here, but my home's in Surrey.
Oh, Surrey. Oh, what a beautiful part of the world that is.
Yes, it's all right.
Oh, I think that all those ops, you know, and all the people from Surrey are so civilised, aren't they?
Oh, I just don't know, really.
Oh, they are, you know. Your people are much more civilised.
Are they?
Are they? Well, I'm surprised at you. You were a college lad and you didn't know that. Do you know what Northerners are called, historically speaking? Tell him, John.
Barbarians.
Barbarians. Now, do you know what the word barbarian means?
To be barbaric.
You're right. You got it. He is right. He is right.
Our Ted could have gone to a college, you know.
Yes.
He's always watching the documentaries. He loves them, don't he, Ted?
I watch them all. See, with documentaries, the whole of human life is there. You can learn from things like that. Now, last night, she didn't want to watch. But I did. Didn't I, John?
You watched that documentary, didn't you, Dad?
Last night, I was transported from my armchair to the Ark of South America. Did you see it? Did you see it yourself?
No,
Well, I did see. And believe me, it was a bloody crime.
Ted, mind your language.
Well, it was a crime, Betty, it was. It told all this programme did. You saw them, the little black fellas. Little, hard as nails. Solid. Lived for thousands of years, never changing and perfectly active. They didn't have much agreed, but they could range free and wide over all the rivers and lands, doing the things they'd always done, the things they knew and understood. See, they could cope and live because everything was in order. See what I mean? But what happened?
Well, what happened, Ted?
I'll tell you what happened, Vera. Two of them sailed up the river, didn't they?
Oh.
Only a couple of them, but that was it. They was finished. They swapped a few skins for a t-shirt and a bag of beads. Next thing you know, the old tribe's paddling elk leather up the river for t-shirts. Never got back to their own lands. Now they're all pushed together in corrugated iron sheds, killing each other for a packet of American fags. Now they just sit around all day in their t-shirts, not understanding what's going on.
Oh. Me and Tommy, we always used to watch Love Thy Neighbour. It was great.
Nah, you can't beat a good documentary. And there's one programme I never miss. Do you know what that is? Tell him, John.
University Challenge.
I admire him, you know. Have you ever met him?
Oh.
Bamber Gascoigne. He's a clever lad, you know. Questions he dreams up.
But he doesn't make up the questions. He doesn't think them up.
I think you could be wrong there, Timothy,
No.
if you don't mind me saying.
No, the questions come from...
Oh, you haven't got a drink. Now, what is that girl thinking of?
Oh, Bet, it's all right. I'll go through it. Bet, can I help this out to put something while I'm in the kitchen?
My God, you're shooting the
No, Sonny, look. Bamber Gascoigne does like the questions.
Oh,
He
John,
introduces
turn it up. I've never missed the Christmas Eve carol singing.
What's up, son? Nothing. I just want... Yeah, he talks funny, doesn't he? Doesn't talk like us, does he? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the way he talks. He talks quite nice, really. Yeah, you've got a good catch there, haven't you, son?
Oh, do you like Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Everyone loves Christmas.
I don't. I hate it.
Oh, stop, John. Don't say that. That's lying in the face of God.
Why?
Well, it's tempting fate. You shouldn't say things like that. And like the things you said to your mum, you shouldn't say things like that.
What
Well, what's that mean?
Well, it means, Tim can explain it better. You don't like him, do you, Auntie B?
Oh, well, Sandra, I wouldn't say that. He's different.
That's all. Look, see, look, his type of life is different, right? Like when I started going up to the college hall, we should have seen it on TV. We should have seen how they were doing. I went up there one afternoon and everyone was sitting around on the lawn, talking in the sun. You know, reading and discussing things. Honest, everyone was full of life and interesting. You couldn't believe how people live out there. It's just, I mean, all the people Tim goes around with, they're just so, you know, full of life. It made me feel really sick and stupid.
Oh, you shouldn't let yourself feel like that, Sand. They wouldn't make me feel like that.
And like Christmas, his mum and dad, do you know how they spend Christmas?
Oh, I know, they're very civilised, aren't they, where they come from?
They won't spend Christmas stuck in front of the telly. They'll get a big, massive table out in the drawing room.
Drawing room? Are they old-fashioned? No one has drawing rooms now.
They do. And a big firing grate. And they'll have lots of people round, interesting people round to dinner. And it'll be a proper dinner, a special dinner, not an event. And it'll take hours to get through.
Oh, I hate to do the washing up there, Al.
And candles on the table and wine. And a lot of people will sit round the table afterwards and talk and tell stories and laugh. All the people Tim knows are like that, Auntie B.
They sound like snobs to me.
You like to be like that.
Oh, no, Tommy wouldn't like it. He'd throw me out.
Well, I'm going to be like them.
Oh, Sandra.
Tim's taking me away.
Taking you away?
Don't you know why we wanted to talk to me mum and dad on their own? Auntie B, I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a baby.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ, I shouldn't say God at Christmas. Oh, God, I shouldn't say Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Noel. Oh. And does your mum know?
Not yet. Tim's going to tell her.
When? Tonight?
It's all right, Auntie B. Tim knows how to deal with the situation.
Oh, dear. What's going on? Oh, it's all right, Bet. It's just the port wine. My God, you are getting to be like Tommy, gabbling in the kitchen. Now, come on, you've had more than enough for one night. Oh, please.
I wouldn't go on mastermind if I was 10 years younger, really. Not now, though.
Very good you've been too, Ted. Ah, now, come on, Tim.
Yeah.
Isn't it fantastic, Dan? The things they can do these days?
It is marvellous, you know, when you consider some of the things that have been achieved. And do you know what strikes me as being the most wonderful thing of all? The most marvellous thing here is that just 200 years ago, our class of people had nothing. Not a thing. But look, just 200 years later, a mere flicker in the passage of time, and we've got, well, what haven't we got?
We got everything, Dad.
In this day and age, the working man is a king. This is a nation of monarchs. Just look how far we've come in the last 200 years. Look what we've got. Cars, colour televisions on the days abroad. They talk about the French Revolution, the Russian Revolution. Insignificant. You know. Can you tell me, Tim, the one significant revolution that man has known?
Yes,
No, son, you're miles out, miles out. The only revolution that meant anything to the working man was the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution. That's how we gained our liberty. Knights? Who could work nights 2 centuries ago? Who could get overtime in those days? Who could have foreseen just 200 years ago that the day would come when a man would stand at his workbench and let the work come to him? Just think about that.
It's marvellous, isn't it?
Well, they talk about the civilization of Greece. They say it was rapid progress. It was a snail's pace. A snail's pace when compared with the progress of the working man for the last 200 years.
Ted's going to write a book about it, ain't he, Ted?
I am.
What is it you're going to call it, Dad?
From a peasant to a king.
I'll buy that when it comes out, Ted.
It might have been better if they had stayed peasants.
Oh, now, who's hungry? I'll go and cut some sandwiches. Come on, Sandra, you can come and give me a hand.
Have you ever thought about that, Uncle Ted?
Sandra, your Uncle Ted studied these things.
I started studying them as well.
Now, come on, why don't all us girls go through? We can have a natter. Come on. I'll come and give you a hand if you're going through there.
Do you think us, this family, do you think we're well off, Uncle Ted?
Now, don't start, Sandra. Come on, John. We haven't heard your record yet. Come on.
Don't start what, Mother?
Don't start with your awkward questions.
What I was just saying to Uncle
Oh,
Ted.
will you stop being so critical? Just give it a rest. Your Uncle Ted's much older than you. He doesn't want to be interrogated by a slip of a girl.
I am not a slip of a girl.
Now look, Sandra, look, you don't understand. What your mother's trying to say is, look, you don't understand it at all. What she means is
It's
that...
because I'm a girl. I've got nothing to say on the subject.
Ah.
Well, there are some girls who do think.
That's another thing she's been going on about, all this women lib thing.
Oh, bloody hell.
You wrote your grandson.
I haven't been going on about women's lib.
You should all come round one evening when Sandra's airing her views. Well, come on, Sandra. What are you going to tell us today?
You wouldn't listen anyway. You never listen to anything. You don't want to hear anything new.
No.
Nonsense!
That is quite enough. I'm not being insulted in your own house.
See, you don't do you? You don't listen.
Come on, John. Let's have some music on. That one. Nice Christmas songs on it. Now, right. A drink for everybody. Right.
Mother, Tim's got something to tell you. I said Tim's got something to tell you, Mother.
What was that, Tim?
It's, well, you know, well...
Go on, tell us.
Oh, go and stop pestering Tim. Can't you see it's time to listen to the music? You like pop music, Tim?
Well, you know, hurry up.
Oh, I don't know how much this one weighs.
Mother, I am pregnant. I'm pregnant.
Your Merry Christmas, everybody!
Yeah, we just nipped out like that for a bottle of lemonade, but we forgot it.
Hey, look, we'll have to go back for it.
Sandra, would you like to repeat what you just said for your father's benefit?
I'm pregnant.
What'd she say?
She said she's pregnant.
Is it a joke? Pregnant? Ah!
How do women usually get pregnant, Sid?
But not our Sandra. Our Sandra, she wouldn't do that. All right, okay. So she's pregnant. It doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, will you shut up?
No, you shut up. You're stupid, you are, Betty. See that? See it? He just told me down the pub. Drink mixer? It's not. You know what that's for? It's a sex thing, Betty. What? It's a sex thing. It's for...
I don't want to.
I don't care what you want or don't want. I said come into the kitchen.
No.
Are you defying me?
I don't want to go into the kitchen, Mother.
I want to have words with you, young lady.
Well, you told me here.
You deliberately did this in front of my family, didn't you?
No.
Will you stop saying no to me?
No.
Stop it! No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Come on, Betty. This is no way to spend Christmas.
No!
Hey. Hey,
on the side of my car.
Oh, Ted, lad. I wouldn't have done it if I'd have known it was you. God knows I tried to keep it down. Well, God knows it's just you.
You dirty bloody git! John, get it off quick, let's get out there. God, look at me, I just said that truck.
I don't know what the fuss is about her anyway. She was 4 months gone herself when we got married. She'll be all right.
Oh, Merry Christmas, pal. You know, Philip, who is he anyway?
It's your votes that count. You, the public, and only you, will decide which of tonight's acts goes forward to our grand final. And the winner of that final, remember, goes to Las Vegas, America, to represent Great Britain in the show of shows. See you next week, folks. Remember, vote, vote, vote!
Now, right, in part one of today's programme, we have seen 9 different acts. Before we give our marks to those acts, I want to remind you that the comments we've heard from the television judges are irrelevant, not worth a thing. It is only our votes, the votes of the viewers, that count. We are who will make or break the performance we've seen tonight. Before you make your judgment on those acts, I want you to remember, their destiny lies in your hands.
You won't turn up, you know.
Now, it's really the vote first. Now, the first act we saw tonight was the juggler from Yorkshire, Johnny Perry. Really?
Come on,
Come on, Winnie, your marks.
Who was first? That gentleman, Frederick Coulson.
So, good. Presentation?
I
And star quality.
object.
Good. Now we turn to John. Give us your marks for the juggler Johnny Perry.
For content, I can only give Johnny Perry 5 marks.
5? 5?
Well, there was nothing original about his act, was there?
Do you know how difficult it is to learn the art of juggling? Do you?
Oh, right. 6 marks.
All right. Presentation.
7 for the presentation. He did dress very well, and I think that's important.
Good. Now, star quality.
4 for star quality.
You can't just give him 4.
Why?
We've got to give encouragement to up-and-coming acts, that's why. How do you think he's going to feel when I'm sending our votes and he sees that somebody somewhere thought he was only worth 4 votes?
But it's a speciality act, and we're talking about star quality. Jugglers don't get the big stars.
6 for star quality. Now we turn to Tommy. This is Tommy's first time on our panel. So, Tommy, can we have your mark and perhaps a few comments on the juggler Johnny Perry?
Oh, I thought Johnny Perry looked very good. His taste in dress was immaculate. And he managed to sustain a smile throughout the whole of his act. Even when he dropped 6 of his 7 plates. The smile was there, reassuring you of his confidence. It was, of course, most unfortunate when he threw his balls too high and they got caught in the studio lights. If I have any great criticism of Johnny Perry, it's that he's over-ambitious. He should stick to just the juggling. instead of trying to sing and dance the Russian Cossack dance at the same time.
All right, okay, give me the cards, I'll do the votes myself. Okay.
What's up then, Ted?
People want to make a pig's ass of everything. Right by me. But I'm getting fed up with this flippant attitude. Voting, Tommy, voting on matters like this may not be a serious issue as far as you're concerned, but it is to the people who depend on those funds. It is to the television companies who put their faith in us. If it was left up to the likes of you, Tommy, we wouldn't have a chance to share in things like this.
But Ted, I was only...
Ted's right, you were messing around. You're always messing.
Ah, sorry, Ted.
Okay, don't apologise. I'll do the votes myself.
See what you've done now.
All right, what do you want me to do? Jump under a passing reindeer?
Just be quiet, give us a piece. I love Christmas. I do. I love Christmas. Oh, really? Peter's gone. You got rid of the budgie.
You had to get rid of him, didn't you, Mum?
Oh, he's not. No, he's still living. Oh. We found a good unfold, didn't we, John? We couldn't keep him down. Not when we got the new curtains up. And I thought about it. I've got something different, you know, that you could have blended in with. Didn't he, John? Didn't Pete cash for the curtains, John?
You should have given him a cut of cake, really.
I did wonder about getting into it, but the vet said no, didn't he, John? We've got this behaviour in the pub.
I'm glad you never had any kids with red hair.
What are you on about?
Well, they're not a bit dark, you know, flying around the beards and branches at the Park Avery.
What's he on about, Wing?
Nah, forget it.
Poor woman. Do you think she'll come round, Wing? No. She won't be able to hold her head up anymore. She must be dull and shame. Mind you, it's her own fault. And she kept an eye on that girl this month of happened. I mean, they might look grown up at that age, but they don't know anything about the world. It's like him. He brought a girl home about 6 months ago, didn't you? He thought the sun shone out of her, but she didn't fall for him. I could tell straight away she was no good. Very dirty girl she was. It upset me out, didn't it, John? But I had to explain to him. I mean, it was my duty there. I could never forgive myself that I kept quiet. Well, what was wrong with her, Lee? What was right with her, Vera? She had those eyes, you know, very close together. His life would have been a misery had he carried on seeing her, wouldn't it, John?
She wasn't the right girl for me. It was just infatuation.
Like I say, it upset me for a bit. The hands off was very good. You put them on baggage straight away. Then lots of things were getting done. Show only very attached, John. They do him the work good, don't they, John? See, Vera, he's sensible, our John is. When me and Ted to see how things were going with this girl, we said to him, didn't we, John? We said, look, she'll do you no good. Get rid of her, and we'll see about buying you that little blue mini you've always fancied. He meant a bit of overtime, but we didn't know. So John got the mini, did he, Dean? I told you, Vera, that lad's got sense. He was brought up to think, weren't you, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the very thing for you, John. You've got a crook off for that car, you.
I've got the car you want, Tom.
Not another art condition.
There's no point in having it. I mean, I'm saying, don't really. I mean, I could always go out in their car with them. There's no point in having two cars parked outside.
See, we're a family here, Vera. We've had an interest in our John. I mean, I'm not saying that he's neglected that girl, but let's speak for ourselves. God, how that woman must be suffering now. She's got all my sympathy. Well, we've got all our sympathy, really. Tortured, Torture's never issue.
Oh well, at least there'll be a wedding together. I haven't been to a wedding for ages.
Oh, yeah, trust you to think of that.
Well, that's all there is to think about. It's done, finished, settled. They'll get married, and that's that.
Who's that? It's David Serafin! Ted! Oh, Betty, love. Oh, you poor love. Come on in. We were just saying we don't make the effort. You go through with Ted, said we'll look after Betty. Come on, Betty, love, it's all right. Don't worry, we'll look after her, won't we, Betty? It's at times like this, Betty, you realise what relatives are for. Come on, love. We want you to know, Beth, you've got all our sympathy. Sympathy, Vera? Torture. Wasn't I saying, Vera? Torture. Now let's put the kettle on. I always say a cup of tea is a great comfort at time like this. I must say, Beth, you look as if you're taking it very well. Shocked, Vera. Delayed shock. A woman at our place, she'd seen you about after a dog had been knocked down by a one-man bus. Come, 6 months later, he dropped her dog. It's funny, isn't it, the way things turn out? Oh, how do you mean? Well, I mean, with your John being older than our Sandra, I always thought, well, that is, we insisted naturally, that with your John being older than our Sandra, that you and Ted would be the first couple to be blessed with a grandchild. Awesome, oh, yeah. It will be lovely having a baby in the family. Here, we'll all have to start missing, really. Where will they be living there? Oh, with us, of course. I mean, like I said to Sid, Timothy's only a student, you know. He won't be able to afford anything, not yet. They couldn't afford a place of their own. So, Sid's going to put a little cooker up in Sandra's room, and they're going to make it into a nice little flat up there, and the baby can sleep in the front box room. Don't you think it'd be a bit dark if the baby very up? Oh no, not after we've had the central heating put in. As you know, we've been planning central heating for a long time. Now with the baby coming, we thought we might as well. You know, I sometimes think I've got second sight. I mean, I didn't know about our Sandra's condition when I was in town last week, but I stopped her at South Mother Care, and I distinctly remember thinking how nice those new helicopters, you know, the ones with the transporter wheel. I think they're ever so dinky. I'm going in to order one next week. And do you remember reading those great big plans we had to trundle round? Oh, I do remember. And if you've got any sense, that's what you'll be getting for your son. A proper full-size pram. They're not safe. Of course they're safe, they're double tested. Bertie, I don't care if they're triple tested and blessed by the Pope himself. They're not safe. There's no support for a baby's back. There is support. You fold down at the back and that acts as support. You don't call that proper support for a little baby's spine, do you? Oh, now listen then. If you don't want my advice, all right, I won't give it. But look at it this way. When our John and your son were babies, what were they wheeled around in? Like I just said, great big prams. Big prams, exactly. And have they got twisted stones? Have either of them got umpty knots? No. No, right. There's my brother. I know that a full-size pram costs a bit more. But I haven't the baby's great old. And I don't know the answer. The cost! The cost! You talk about cost to a woman who's just laid out £1,000 for a 3-piece suite. Don't talk to me about cost. Listen, whatever my grandson needs, he gets, whatever the cost. Now look, I know you're the baby's great aunt. I appreciate your concern. I am grateful, really. But after all, I am Wayne's grandmother. What a lovely choice there. It's a nice name, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it? Our names always make you think of things. Wayne always makes me think of the Rockies. Wine McBine. Very distinguished name.
Mum, can me Uncle Tommy have a drink?
Are you still in?
What?
Always stuck in this house, you are. Why don't you get yourself out now and then?
Tell him. Can me Uncle Tommy have a drink?
It's it. Can't you see I'm making it? Here. And when this holiday is over, you get yourself out of it. did you know, Reen? But you know, you could become a prostitute from coming. Tight sort. She's not right, you know. I've seen the Cavicots and the cattle. She's not right, you know, there on her. Oh, shut up. Come on. Now, I've got the cattle upstairs. Just you come and have a look and see what you think. With little babies, you can't be safe with nothing, Marvel.
Oh, Sid, when's it going to be that?
What, Tommy?
The wedding, the wedding.
Ah, Jesus. Don't talk to me about it. There ain't going to be a wedding, is there?
You know what?
You mean you're not married, you see?
Last night, when he'd all gone home and Betty had gone to bed, he come in and told me, Sandra and I have decided to live together without going through a ceremony of marriage.
Good Christ, you're joking. What did old Betty say to that?
I haven't summoned the courage to tell her yet. She's going in making wedding plans and all that. Well, what can I do? Would you have told her?
So, you won't marry her then, Sid?
I told you what he said.
You know, when I saw him last night, I thought to myself, he's a mean-looking git. Bloody cheeky, those things.
You know, I had a long talk with him last night, don't you? Very funny ideas he's got, you know.
I don't think I like it. Could they live together? Ah, we'd all like to do it that way, wouldn't we? Who does he think he is? I mean, in this life, we'd all like to do as we please and want, but we don't, do we? He does our duty. We marry them and live proper life. Solve this fella's case. All right, Sid? So it's a bit like you. Fair enough? Okay. So you got our Betty in the club before she was married. All right, it's a mistake. It can happen to anyone. Except bookers like. No one learns a fella for that. But you did your duty, you did. You married her when you knew she was in the club.
She wasn't in the club, Tom.
What?
Betty, she wasn't in the club when we got married.
But you said last night, you said...
Yeah, I know what I said, but I got it wrong, see. Betty explained to me she wasn't in the club before we got married. It was just that our Sandra was a premature baby.
Yeah, right, okay, fair enough. I mean, it's not you we're concerned with, is it? I mean, it's the cowboy we've got to do that. It's him who should be answering the question.
He's supposed to be coming down with Sandra.
Ah, is he? Right, lads. Well, things sort of got out, won't we? I reckon he's picked on the wrong bunch and he thinks he's going to tangle with us. You know, meddle with the fellas in this family and get away with it. Oh, I know we sometimes have our little differences from time to time amongst ourselves. But if anyone tries to give short change over here, he finds himself facing a team. Yeah, that's what his family is, a team. And if one player gets fouled, the old team feels it.
That's right, and this fella certainly isn't really the foul, Tommy.
In my book, it's more than foul.
You're right, it's a bleeding penalty.
A serious infringement.
In which case, he should be blocked.
Blocked? He should be bleeding set off. We're not going to stand for this, are we, lads? We're not just going to stand by and see this little girl of ours treated like this. Oh, I don't know about the rest of you lot, but I know that little niece of mine, and I'm not standing for it. I mean, just wait till this fella gets here. You wait till he gets here. We'll have him in here, and we'll sort him out once and for all.
You don't think there's likely to be any violence, Tommy?
Well, I mean, that depends on him, doesn't it? I mean, if he comes through that door swinging his fists, I can't guarantee to remain a pacifist.
If he starts swinging his fists at me, I'll be right behind you. But I won't have my family terrible.
Don't you worry, Sid, lad, it won't touch you. One false move from him, and I'll put him straight through that wall.
Oh, is it any wonder you can't go out on the streets these days? Here, John, go downstairs, will you? Make sure the garage is locked. I want to make sure my car's all right. You never know what this fella might try and do. I hope he's not carrying a knife, you know. I don't mind fists, but when there's a knife about, you never know where it might end up.
You don't reckon he'll be carrying a knife, do you?
Well, you never know, Tommy. I mean, don't forget, he is a student.
Is that what this fella is? A bleeding student? Here, look at Sid. You might be stabbed to death with a Parker 51.
Yeah, don't start bloody joking about it. They're not airy-fairy these days, you know. They're violent.
You rightly see him on television in demonstrations. They have to get the bloody riot squads out to them. Swinging clubs, kicking, punching, put the boot in, clawing.
Look, I done told you before, if he picks on me, he's going to find out he's picked the wrong fella. I don't care if he comes through that door, fighting mad and armed to the teeth. He's not going to make me budge. He won't make me move a bloody inch.
Hey, give him a bottle! That bloody bottle! Quick! Yes.
was picking them up, right? I'd have been right behind you, there, if there'd been any trouble.
He's just about to knock, so I let him in.
Now, before you start,
Is Sandra here?
I thought she was coming with you.
now just sit down quietly and there'll be no trouble.
Thanks. She was with me, but we had a disagreement.
I don't know. A fine pair you're going to make if you're arguing already.
It wasn't really an argument, nor a disagreement.
Listen, pal, I don't know where you come from, but round here a knock's a knock.
We were on our way down here. I think she will turn up eventually. You don't mind if I wait for her?
Well,
I won't get in the way. I'll just sit here and carry on as normal.
thanks.
Student, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Didn't fancy working then? Got any drugs?
Only these. Want one?
What are they?
The cannabis number 6.
Do you collect the cheap ones?
No.
So. Do you get up to much of that college of yours?
Such as?
Well, you know, orgies and that.
Only on weekdays.
Yes.
Have a rest.
You're a student, are you?
Give me the name of the British general who died at Corunna.
What do you want about it?
Peninsular War.
You don't think that's going to solve our little problem, do you?
He doesn't know.
Sir John Moore.
Look, what's your name?
Tim.
Look, Tim. Well, you're a student, right? Of a Surrey, now. Okay, different from us, different background, right? Now, I don't know about your family because I never met them. But this family, it's a team. Yeah, a team team. And with this family, there are ways of doing things which are right ways. Sort of acceptable, like in a rule. And there are ways of doing things which are wrong ways. Definitely not in the rules.
Like committing fouls.
Now the rules are there, so the game can be played properly. The game's no good if the rules are broken. Now fair enough, you've not met this team before. You might have thought we were playing to a different set of rules. Your rules. But we're not. Because you come playing on our ground. It's not an away game for you. We're playing to our rules. See? Do you follow me, Tim?
No, actually. Well, not exactly.
Well, look, I'll make it a bit easier for you. What we're saying is quite simple. If you don't make a respectable woman out of our little song, we'll kick your teeth right down your fucking front. What have you acting, lad?
You want me to marry Sandra?
See the taxes we pay and that wasted if they go to producing brains like this. You've summed it up exactly, Timothy.
What if she won't marry me?
What?
I've said to Sandra that I'll marry her, but she doesn't want it like that.
What do you mean she doesn't want it like that?
I've said that we'll get married, but Sandra says she'd rather us just live together.
Don't be bloody stupid.
I'm not being bloody stupid. Sandra said...
Look, when did you?
Well, when you first learned that she was pregnant.
Did anyone tell you that? You'll never believe a word from the lips of a woman who's got one in the oven. Did you know that? When they're having a kid, they go mental. In the first few months, they get all sorts of ideas. Stupid ideas. But you don't take any notice of them. They go like lunatics.
Why is that?
Oh, I don't know why it is, I just know they do. What was that one right next door to us did when she was in the club?
Terrible. Terrible.
She was, you know. She kept on eating coal, this one did. No joking, she did, didn't she, Sid? Coal. Coal and chips every night. The delivery wagons couldn't keep up with her. Oh, you know, it's coming in by the arms. But this one next door to us, she kept on devouring the stuff, didn't she? Mind you, she came up proper in the end.
Why? Did the coal affect the baby?
Nah, It affected the council, though. See, it'd have been all right if it was coke she was eating. Coal's not allowed, see. But she got prosecuted for eating coal in a smoker's zone. Yeah, you like that one, you like it, Yeah. You heard the one about the Brilliant Beauty Queen of Paris? She...
I thought you and me were going to sort out my daughter's future.
Well, you heard what the lad said, didn't you? He's offered to marry her. He's told you. Start making the arrangements.
I know he offered, but we've only got his word for it.
I don't think you've understood exactly how Sandra feels. She doesn't want to get married.
Look, how long have you known her, eh? Eh? Well, we've known her all along. And I'll tell you one thing you don't know. As soon as Sandra gets used to the idea of being in a club, she'll whip you off to that church and you'll be married quicker than you can say food. You see, Sandra still thinks she's a girl. But she'll realise soon she's a woman. And when she does, she'll look forward to being with the rest of the women in the family. You know why they say in the club, don't you? You've heard that expression, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. It really does mean joining a club. Now, Sandra's not been part of the women's club before, so she probably don't realise the benefits. But she'll be able to become a member now. Now, you know the membership card. Ha! Girls. They're always moaning. But they're different altogether when they become women. They're not in the kitchen now. What do you think they were like when they was younger, eh? What don't you think they had, them soft ideas? They did, you know. Well, look at them now. They're always together, they love it. When them three are down the pub with us on a Saturday night, what's it like, Steve? Tell him, what's it like on their side of the table?
Can't get a word in edgeways.
You can't, you know. It's like a bleeding secret society they've got going. But they get out of the and they have a laugh. Well, that kitchen, that's private territory. We can't just go in there. That's reserved for the women. But you should see them when they've got something to talk about. I've been there like a shot having a time of their lives. Now, as soon as Sandra realises she's become part of that and sharing with them, she'll be in there like a shot. She's just got to realise that now she's got a password.
Yes, but look, I don't think you understand.
Look, I told you, of course we understand. Sandra will change her mind. When she gets here, we'll let the women talk to her.
No, I don't think so. You see, when she gets here, we're going.
Going? Going where?
Look, that's why we have the disagreement. Sandra's got all her things together and packed them in my car. She wants to go immediately.
Go where?
Away, to my flat. We're supposed to be moving in today. You see, Sandra didn't want to see any of you. She just wanted to go. She said she was afraid, but I insisted that we come down here and tell you first. It takes me longer going away without telling you all. Well, anyway, we disagreed about that, and Sandra stormed off. Said I didn't understand.
No! I don't bloody understand either. Doesn't want to see us. Wants to go. What's wrong with us, Tommy? Are we infected? Is that it? We got some bloody disease?
No, look, Mr. Dobson, it's just that I think Sandra wants a change.
A change? What do you mean a change?
Well, it's difficult to explain. Sandra just wants something different.
We've never stopped her doing anything.
No, I know you haven't, Mr. Dobson. I'm just trying to explain exactly how Sandra feels, why she wants to go.
Go on, Nick. Go on. Explain it to me. Go on.
Well,
Give me the name of the 5 FA Cup finalists since 1960, whose surnames begin with F.
Fuck. Right.
Don't tell him, don't, you'll spoil it.
Look, go clean the bloody car, will you? Now, what were you saying to our Steve?
well, Sandra...
What's the answer anyway?
I'm not telling him, he's a student, let him work it out.
I think the main thing with Sandra is that she's discovered, well, she's found new things in her life. Do you see? I mean, things that, well, things you don't understand.
We're thick, aren't we? We're clever enough to bring her up, but now we need a university degree to talk to her.
No, it's not like that. It's more, well, recently Sandra started getting into things that you don't I suppose, care about.
Like what?
Sandra's responding to things that you don't particularly want to respond to.
Yeah, well, you told us that.
What sort of things? Come on, you're supposed to be clever. You tell us, what sort of things?
Things like music and conversation and theatre and...
Hey, look, we understand all about things like that. Are you saying we're ignorant?
No, I'm just trying to explain how Sandra...
Well, look, I'm glad you're not, because we understand all about that. Conversation, we never stop talking in this family.
I'm not talking, I don't mean...
Well, look, you said conversation, didn't you, eh? Well, that's your posh word for it, well, that's it, talking just the same. And theatres,
Is that all she's worried about? Go to the theatre? She wants to come and have a talk to me. I'll tell her about theatre.
He's an educated man, you know. You might think we're fit, but there's brains in his family.
I'm not...
Don't talk to me about theatres. I went to one once. Yeah, John. What was the name of that play? You know, the play I took you and your mother to see that day it was raining in town. Remember?
Waiting for something, wasn't it?
Waiting for Godot. That was it. I'll tell you about theatres. We went in to see this thing, see? It's all about these two tramps waiting for this mate of theirs. Well, I'm not kidding you. All this audience was sitting there waiting for him as well. I knew straight away what was going to happen. I've been in there about 5 minutes, and I knew. I opened the programme, didn't I, John? I looked down the list of names, you know, when it gives the names of the characters and that. And straight away I saw it. His name's not there in the programme. This Godot, well, it's common sense. If his name's not there, he's never going to show up. You could wait 100 years and he'd never walk on that bloody stage. All the rest of those silly buggers didn't have the sense to look at their programmes and work it out for themselves. I worked next door to read my paper at the cab. When John came out with his mum, I said to him, didn't I, John? I said, don't tell me, that Godot fella, he never turned up.
See, what I can't understand, son, is why she wants to run away. We've never stopped her doing things like that. Going to theatre and that, if that's what she wants to do. Why does she want to run away?
Mr. Dobson, to be quite honest, I've no idea myself why Sandra's in such a hurry to leave. I suppose you think I've encouraged her, but in fact it's quite the opposite. Between you and me, I've been worried out of my mind about how we're going to go. But Sandra, well, Sandra seems to think that all she's got to do is leave here and everything will be all right. I don't know what we're going to do.
Why have you put your foot down?
Oh, God, I don't know. I suppose it's because I love Sandra.
Well, that's no bleeding excuse. I suppose I love Vera, but if she upset me, I'd soon batter in the mouth.
She's got to go away.
Pardon?
You'll try and stop her.
Who?
You, your mum, the only vet in the family.
What the hell are you on about?
Just telling you that.
Just telling me what?
I'm just telling you, you try and stop Sandra going away.
Who said anything about stopping her going away, John?
See, you don't let anyone do what they want. You don't even let yourselves do what you want.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to, clever ass? When have we ever stopped you doing anything you wanted to do? Well?
I don't know.
I don't think you do know. I don't think you know your arse from your elbow.
I do.
Well, just about all you do know.
I know about Sandra. Wish I was her. I wouldn't come back.
What the hell are you talking about?
Go, get away. Get away on your own.
Don't talk so stupid! How the hell would you get and live on your own? You wouldn't last a week. You know nothing of this world. You can't walk up the street without me and your mother holding your hand. You leaving us, don't bloody make me laugh. We looked after you. Made sure you didn't have to face up to half of it. You never had to face a problem in your life without me and your mother standing each side of you. You wouldn't know what to do, sonny boy. So sit down. Sit down and don't put your nose in where it's not wanted. Stop that! Stop it! Stop that! Get off it! Get off! Stop it! Stop that!
That's how I meant it to be.
You meant it to be? What do you mean you meant it to be?
When I cut it,
You didn't!
I did.
You didn't! Don't talk so stupid! You didn't cut it! It was the scenes that did it! It didn't do that! Really! Really! Where is Tablets? Really! Go on, you two out. I knew that Christmas would be too much for him.
What's that? What's wrong?
Oh, really? Give him one of those. He's getting overexcited.
I don't want to tablet.
Now, what did the doctor say? He said you got a tablet.
I don't want to
You
tablet.
take a tablet, John. John?
No.
Don't you throw your cousin Danny's in this house, Ted? It's got to take nobody likes taking cabins, the doctor said. There.
All right. It's okay, John. You'll be all right now.
I'd go check the car if I was you, Ted.
No! Not the car. You wouldn't. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, in the name of God, I've been praying at this sweet, eh?
Oh, well, you know what it's like ringing. I mean, you sit down and you pull a bit here and there while you're not concentrating.
John, go and get the tape, will you? John, are you listening to me? What's wrong with you today? Now go on, go and get that tape. Just look, the money I've paid for that.
Nah, shoddy goods, Winnie. Definitely shoddy goods.
I've a good mind to bring in the trade description for people like this sweet, you know.
I don't blame you. I mean, it's just not on, is it?
It's all right. It's okay. No, son, look. With tape, it's easier if you rip off as much as you need for the string. Approximate, John. Approximate as much as you need for each string. Here, look, I'll rip it. You stick it.
Where's that Sandra?
She's coming down here, really. She'll be down in a minute.
Why don't you fellas nip out for time? There'll be others coming.
Ah, well, you should mention that, wouldn't you?
Well, go on, get yourselves off. As long as it's not all night.
Here, what's the hurry to get rid of it? You've got a couple of fellas coming in.
Look, if Sandra's coming, she won't want to be facing you, Doc. You've got a lot to talk about. You want to be there talking about having babies, food each other.
Oh, yeah, telling me stomach really. You'll put me off with beer. Come on then. Here, don't you want a pipe, or is it Pimm's where you come from?
Yes, I fancy it, but I thought I'd better wait for Sandra. I mean,
Sandra won't want to be seeing you. She'll want to talk to us women. Now,
well, if you think...
go on, go out and enjoy yourself for the day.
Yeah, come on, you can do with having a few words with that.
You coming, Ted?
Well, I don't want to miss the second half of the programme, Tommy. I mean, there's still a lot of acts to be judged. I don't want to miss the voting.
No, we'll be back in time for that.
Well, all right then. Are you coming, John?
Yeah. Hey, it's good tape that, isn't it, Dad?
Oh, it's the best stuff. You know you can use that tape underwater. They use it on the oil rigs up north.
Underwater?
Yeah. Hey, John, go on, tell him.
What?
The names of those footballers who begin with F.
Ah, Flowers Wolves, Fraser West Brom, Portsmouth United, Barnum Sheffield Wednesday.
Fairbrother, Leicester City. Arnhem, Sheffield Wednesday, that's the one I couldn't think of.
Hey, you know a bit about football, do you?
Football, yes, I love it.
Oh, great, look! Where do you fancy coming down the Boxing Day game with us? We're all going tomorrow night. The one thing I'll miss, you know, again, it's not the same at all.
Are you looking abroad?
Oh, New Zealand for me this year, New Zealand. Oh, I might try Canada tonight.
Well, why do you like it at grammar school, Beth? Well, it's not a question of liking it, dear. When you've got the intelligence to pass the subject, then you'll have to go. Where are the men? I'll send him out for a pint.
Oh, you do?
He was eating out in. Well, where's Sandra? She's coming down the road, he said. I don't know if it's on. They're out at the pub again. Look, it'd be a good chance for the men to get to know him. Yeah, they soon get to know each other in the pub, fellas, don't they? And we don't want to know when our Sandra gets there. We want to talk on that, don't we? Well then, what do you think? Blue cup, it would look really nice. Yes, it could really. Well, it's up to your Sandra. If she doesn't mind having cast off, she can have this swing. You know, we'll get started. Since she wants it, I'll see about her family get it sent round to yours. Yes, well, no, I wouldn't take cast-offs for myself, really, but seeing as it's for Sandra, like I say, do it for a while. We knew have one, she'd almost have a new swing. You know, I wish she'd save herself. Not because I'm a prude, because I'm not. It does make things that bit harder when we're starting off. Still, if they're as happy as me and her father have been.
Ah, you've been very happy, haven't you, Beth?
Yes, dear. I have to say, it's a very happy life I live. There's only one real regret I've got.
What's that, Beth?
The only thing I ever really yearned for. Place of our own. Not that our house isn't nice, I'm not saying it isn't, but you never get away from the feeling that you're living in, well, you know, a compound. Place of our own. That I could do up myself without having to ask the council's permission. I still look at the houses for sale in the paper, you know. The bungalows, oh, there's some lovely little places going. Peaceful. You know, when Sandra was little, we used to go for walks up round the back of the estate, where the private houses are, all different from each other, set back off the road, with names instead of numbers on them. And there was this one house, on a hill it was, probably still is, I haven't been that way for years. And I used to say to Sandra, that'll be ours one day, love. That'll be us. You know, like in the song, the folks who live on the hill. I always used to think of us like that. The folks who live on the hill. Ah.
Yeah. You know what I've always wanted to live in? You know those stone cottages on those islands in Scotland where only a few people live? I'd love to live there, you know.
Well, you'll be all right when you get out to New Zealand.
Where?
New Zealand. I thought this was the year you and Tommy were moving out to New Zealand.
You're joking, aren't you?
That's what he told Ted.
Oh, well, that's what he tells everyone. You take no notice of him. Tommy?
Oh, I thought he was being serious.
No, that's just him dreaming, that is. You know what he's like. He's always saying you can't breathe on this estate, but he'll never move off it. He'll live and die here.
Well, where will Sandra be getting married then?
In church, why?
Will she be dressed in,
Why?
what?
Why?
Of course she will. Oh, nobody takes any notice of that anymore, really. You want to get with it. You're behind the times.
Why, let's just stand for purity, Faith.
How many weddings have you been to in that church?
50.
Yes. And how many of those girls do you think went down that Isle of Virgins?
I did, Bet. I went up the Isle of Virgin.
Yes, Vera, and the state your husband gets into every night, no wonder you haven't made one.
Oh, Sandra, where have you been? You look frozen. Oh, you do look cold, Sand.
It's all right, I've been walking, I'm not cold.
Well, you want to be very careful.
Walking in the first 2 months can be very dangerous.
Is Tim here?
Oh, no, you don't want to worry about him, no.
Where is he?
It's all right, he's not run off, you know. He's gone down to the park with the men.
With the men?
Yes, with your dad there.
Oh, right.
Oh, where are you going, Sandra?
To the pub?
To the pub?
Yeah.
No, why?
I'll have a drink with Tim.
Sandra, you can't go wandering into the pub with the men. They'd be in the bar.
Well,
Look, Sandra, if you want a drink, I'll get it. What would you like? A nice cup of tea? Right, you sit down there and I'll go and make it. Now come on, take your coat
no,
off.
I'm all right. I'll go down the pub.
Sandra, you'll be wasting your time. They only went down for one drink, and on their way back, you'll probably miss them. They'll be here in a minute. Now come on, I'll go make a pot of tea. You sit down and take your coat off.
It's not good for you, no, Sandra, standing. Why don't you sit down?
You haven't only got yourself to think of now, you know.
No, you've got little Wayne to think of now.
Who?
Oh, she's telling Sandra Reed. She doesn't look after herself now.
Oh, you've got to, Sandra. You've got to. So when your time comes, you'll be able to cope. You don't want to be like I was when I was having our job.
You had a terrible time, didn't you, Reed?
Until you sit down like that, it's another job. It wasn't agony. Sheer agony. The sweat, the perspiration that came off me could have a bit of relief. Mopping it up
baby when they hold themselves like that.
I'll be all right. Tim will look after me. Tim will come in with me, help me get through it.
Oh, I suppose they're not as far as going these days, do they? No, I'm sorry, I don't care. I just think it's unnatural and stuff. Oh, it must be nice though, Win, having him there to hold your hands. No, I'm sorry. If you want my opinion, it's not anything natural. Oh, everything husband do while you're giving birth to a child is blind in the face of nature. I don't know though, Win. The thing is, listen, Vera, just tell me one thing. Yeah, go on. Why? Since the beginning of time, they always built waiting rooms at the side of language. See my point? Yeah, I suppose so. Exactly. Right there, coming out late for 10. Now don't you be daft until you take that coat.
I'd keep it on if I was you, love. I wish I'd had the sense to keep mine on. She might have had the central eating pudding, but it's obvious she can't afford to switch it off.
Did Tim talk to you?
No, we were upstairs when he came in to stay down with the men.
Has my dad told you?
Told me what? Oh, Sandra, you're beginning to show already, aren't you, love? Sandra, you do know I'm sorry about last night, don't you? It was a shock, but it'll be all right. I want you to know that whatever I said last night, I didn't really mean it. It was just a shock. Oh, look, I know we've had our rows in the past. We can put them behind us now. We can forget all about it. Look, we're going to be grandmother and mother soon. This little baby can be a bridge between us.
Please sit down, Mum.
Oh, sit down. How can I sit down? I'm too excited to sit down. I could dance, Sandra. It's almost as if that little baby inside me, not you.
Please sit down. Oh, I've got something to tell you.
Yes, and I've got something to tell you and all. Listen, I found it all out last night. Now, the upstairs of the house, well, it's going to waste most of the time, isn't it? So what we're going to do, Sandra, we're going to turn it into a nice little flat for you and Tim. And you can have a little cooker up there, and I'll be able to babysit for you and help you out and that.
No, Mother, no!
I said to Reen last night, I said, why should the kids be paying rent to some landlord when they can stay with us for nothing? I thought about it all when I was in bed last night. You know, what with it being Christmas and all, and I thought, well, there was a little baby once, and he had nowhere to rest his in. But this isn't going to happen to our little baby. He's going to have a proper home. I realised last night the real meaning of Christmas.
Mother, will you listen to me? Will you listen to me? Mother! We are not going to come and live with you and me, Dad. I'm moving into Tim's flat today. We're not even going to get married. We're going to live together. Right. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said? Did you?
Yes, I heard.
Good. Because you've got to know, I don't want any of that. Why should I stay? What is there to stay for? If there was some point, I could stay. But what do you ever do all of you? You just sit around all day, not understanding what's going on, ripping each other to pieces. There's no meaning left, is there? Look at Christmas. What does Christmas mean to you? It's just more telly, that's all, isn't it? 3 days of telly and then back to work. When tea comes for me, I'm going because I don't want any of that.
Well, what do you want?
I want a good life, Mother. I want something with some meaning left in it. I want to sit around and talk about films and music. I want a house where we don't have the telly on all day, where we don't have to worry about the furniture. I want books on the shelves. And Mother, oh, for God's sake, I want paintings on the wall and red wine on the table and lots of different cheeses.
What about what I wanted?
What you wanted, you got. You got it all. Your 3-piece suite, your fridge, your plastic pedal bin. What you wanted, you got.
You grant me every bit of pleasure I ever had, don't you? But it's more than pleasure. Much more. You know what she wants me to do, Vera, when we go down shopping? She expects me to call the supermarket manager and tell him off for making a profit out of me. What do I care if he makes a profit out of me? It gives me pleasure. Let me tell you, Lady Margaret,
If it wasn't for the things I buy, I'd have cut my throat years ago. And you'd be rushing my throat. I wouldn't mind. But I'm not asking very much, am I? I live on an estate that's like a camp for refugees. The only entertainment's a Saturday night at a social club. I work 49 weeks of the year at a job it took me half a day to learn. And she begrudges me my few pleasures. But let me tell you this, pretty son. Many's the time, a trip round the supermarket and a new find on the shelf has stopped me going home and putting my head in the gutter.
I'm going away today.
Your mind's made up then, is it, Sandra? You going to live with him? Well, I suppose I should be sure. But it's like someone was saying. You've got to get with it, haven't you? There's not a lot of young people live together these days. No use being old-fashioned. It's just your mama for a song of God. But don't worry, baby. We won't breathe a word about it. Just let anyone say a wrong word about you, Beth. And that's what's what for me. I want Agnes to talk about, no matter what she has to bear. We'll say about it. I was saying to your mum before you got in, Sandra, I was saying you could have this sweeter, Mum. I'm getting a new one. Have you seen the new types? You know, the ones with the reclining backs on. Oh, really lovely. So look, I was going to have it sent round to your mother's. But do you want me to have it sent round to the flat? Look, nice, really, Helen. It's a good sweet.
A sweet! You call this a sweet? Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! This is rubbish! Look! I wouldn't put this in a dog's kennel! You call this a sweet? This is nothing more than a stinking, rotten, second-rate, shoddy, second-rate piece of shite!
Oh, something's upset.
I've been talking to your father, to Sid. Now, Sandra, he's made us a very kind offer. Don't interrupt. He's made us a very gracious offer, and we, Sandra, are going to accept it.
We're going, you say?
Now, just hold your mouth a minute and listen to the lad.
Go on, Timothy.
Your father, Sid, has said that we can share his house. He's told me, Sandra, that we can have the top half of the house as our own flat.
But obviously, Sandra, he can't have you living there in what we call sin. So you'll have to get married.
Get married?
Yes, we've got to be realistic. You're pregnant. You're no longer a girl. You're a woman, and that means you've got responsibilities now.
You bastard!
Hey, I'm not having language like that in mind. Sorry, but I'm not. Especially when it comes from nothing more than a slip of a girl like you.
I'll get out. Excuse me. I said excuse me.
Listen, you're not going anywhere. You've caused enough bloody trouble in this family and you're not getting anywhere. We've had enough of it.
Just look at the state your mother's in over you. You want to grow up, Sandra. That's your trouble.
You've upset everyone, you have. You've got a bloody good lad here. He's told you how things are. Now, until you're going to force a place of your own, you're coming to live with me and your mother.
Let me pass.
Don't move, Tim.
You're taking me away now.
No, Sandra. You've got to be sensible. Where could we live? How could we exist? This is the best way.
We're going.
What's that mouth of yours? That's your fella you're talking to.
Excuse me.
Well, come on everybody, come on, sit down. John, go through. We're missing the second half of the programme. Oh, I've got them here. It's a phone card. Tim, are you going to play? Here, here's your card.
I'm getting on
Here you go.
John, get back a bit. I can't see it. Bit further.
Oh, I'm sorry, Betty. It looks like I run out of cards. Still, I don't suppose you people up much like those at the moment, do you? No.
New Year sales next week, ain't there?
You're going, Ivy?
Oh yeah, never missed the January sale. Some smashing bargains.
We can all go down together. You, me and Ben. Do you fancy that?
Yeah.
What about you, Ben? Do you fancy that?
You still here? Well, you better get going, hadn't you? You don't know where she'll be roaming.
I know what my New Year's resolution is going to be, Vera.
You're going to write that book, are you, Ted?
I am, Vera. I am.
But I know what our Sid's resolution's going to be, don't I, Sid?
What's that?
I'm going to pack up eating chips, really.
Well, go on. What are you waiting for?
He's good, this fella. He's good.
Good boy. Hey, Betty, come on, you're going to miss the voting. Come on, love.
Christmas